Good morning! The other day I was wearing my yoga shawl to work and then I got stuck in a door handle and I tore a hole in it. So I thought that I would fix that now and thought it would be a good opportunity to show you guys how I do it. So I will just set up my camera and then we'll get going. Okay, so the first thing that I will do is, of course, have a closer look at the hole, see what stitches are affected. One thing that can be seen quite closely or quite good is that it's one stitch here that is that could ravel further down if we don't secure it. So I'm taking one of the stitch markers. I'm using one that looks like this, and I really like these because you can both use them as a stitch marker just on your knitting needle, and you can also open up them and use them to secure your stitches. This is what I'm gonna do, and then I will have a look at where the yarn broke. So I have one loose end here and the other one is here. So it's good to know where those are as well, so that you can see which stitches are missing. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to work up the stitch that I have secured. As you can see, there's still one more intact strand behind, so I will just take my needle, put it into the stitch and work it up one more time like this, and then I will put the stitch marker through the new stitch that I just created. I think what I'm going to try to do is to figure out how many stitches are missing. And I will do that by counting here on the side. So I have one, then there's a half one missing. So I think it is only one. Here I can see this is the one that I have on my stitch marker, so there is a half one missing, and I guess it's only one stitch. So I just had a little bit of thinking off camera, and what I did is I prepared a tapestry needle with my yarn, which by the way is Super Soft by Magazine Duett, which is a Swedish web shop. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to duplicate the stitch here on the side, then I will recreate the one that is missing, and then I will continue on the other side. I will actually do that from the right side because the fabric is quite sheer, as you can hopefully see, and if I add another layer to it, it will show anyhow, and I think it will be easier for me to see the stitches from the right side. So I've come from the stitch below, I will go behind the one that is above the one I want to duplicate, and then I'm going down into the one below and to the next side. And I'm going to work until the hole. So now I'm coming to the edge, and I will have to see which one is the one above. So it's this one. And now I will have to pick up the stitch that is on the stitch marker. And now I will go in here and pick up the stitch that is above. Now of course the two loose ends are still in the way. And then I'm going back into the stitch with a marker and the one to its side. And now I have recreated the one that was missing. And then I will go through the back again. And then the next thing is just to think, what will I do with these loose ends, and I will try to weave them somehow. But as you can already see, hole is gone. And I will continue a little bit here on the side. And now I'm going into the back and turn around and do the last stitch from the wrong side so that I can cut my yarn from the wrong side. Like this. And like this. And I don't have a scissors, so just gonna tear it off. And I can remove the stitch marker. Ta-da! Quite easy, wasn't it? So now, as you can see, the hole is gone, and you can see the row where I duplicated the stitch, but I prefer this to having a hole that will probably get larger and larger. And I think I will try to put these to the back. Like this. I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm doing a very unknittly thing and just tie a knot, because they are too small to weave in. And of course this really depends where your hole is. Would it be in a sock under your foot? Maybe a knot wouldn't be such a good idea, because you would probably feel it when you put your foot on it. But on this one it's a very it's a poncho, and I don't really think it will show. So this is what it looks like. No hole anymore, and all the threads are secured. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!